There's a small metal sphere, a small metal ball, and she want to measure the volume. So what she can use a measuring cylinder containing water only, because balance is not for the options which are written with the balance. They are totally wrong. Why they are totally wrong? Because balance is to measure the mass, but we need the volume, the space occupied. So B is the right answer for this. In question 2, so in this question, a ball hits a bat with a velocity of 30 meter per second and leaves the bat traveling with a velocity of 20 meter per second in opposite direction. So basically what happened, like the ball was coming towards the bat. So this is a bat. It was moving towards the bat with a velocity of 30 meter per second. But when it hits the bat, it changes the velocity. That's good. If you think the right answer, uh, you can mention the right answer, what you think accordingly. I will show the calculation as well. So it leaves with a speed of 20 meter per second. Because velocity is a vector quantity and it is in contact for 0.1 second. What is the magnitude of acceleration? Acceleration is a change in velocity divided by time. So it's better final if you took as positive, the initial one will be negative. Why? Because the direction changes. If the direction changes, then you have to take one as positive, the other one will be negative. So final is 20 minus the initial, the starting is minus 30, and the time interval is 0.1. So minus minus is plus, so it will be 20 plus 30 divided by 0.1. So it will be 50 divided by 0.1, and 50 divided by 0.1, that is 500 meter per second square. So D will be the right answer. Another question. A train begins a journey from a station and travels 60 kilometers in 20 minutes. What is the average speed? Keep in mind all the answers are in meter per second. So kilometer you have to convert into meter, and time is minutes, you have to convert into second. So 60 kilometer, to convert kilometer into meter, we have to multiply by 1000. So it will turn out to be 60,000 meters. And the time is in minutes. We have to convert into second, multiplied by 60. So it will be 12, 6 multiplied by 2, 12, and then 2 zeros. So it will be 1200 second. And what is the formula for average speed? That's a total distance divided by total time. 60,000 divided by 1200. So these two zeros will cancel with this. 12 will be there and 65. So it will be 60,000 divided by 1200 equal to 50 meter per second. So C will be the right answer. In question 4, which statement about the mass is correct? A mass of 10 kg weigh 1 Newton near the Earth's surface. That's wrong. Because if the mass is 10 kg, like if you have an object of mass 10 kilogram on Earth's surface, So 10 kilogram object, what will be the weight? Because weight is mass multiplied by gravity, so mass is 10 and gravity is 10. So the weight will be 100, not 1. So that's why A is wrong. Mass is a gravitational force, that's wrong. Weight is a gravitational force. Mass increases when the gravitational field strength increases, that's wrong. Because the weight of the object increases, it will be right if it is written weight. If weight increases, because you have mass, it depends on amount of particles. If the number of the particle increase, then the mass increase. But weight depends on the gravity. If stronger gravity means more weight. So C is also wrong. What about D? The greater the mass, greater the tendency to resist the change in state, or we'll say it will have a greater inertia. So D will be the right answer. In question 5, a small bottle has a mass of 20 gram when empty. So the empty bottle is having a mass of 20 grams. When it is filled with liquid, the total mass is 150. So when the bottle is filled with a liquid, the total mass of the bottle is 150 gram. They're asking what is the density of the liquid. To get the density, it is mass divided by volume. What about the mass of the liquid? The empty bottle is 20 and bottle plus liquid is 50. So mass of the liquid inside 150 minus 20, that's equal to 130. Divided by volume, which is 10. So 130 divided by 10, it will be 13 gram per centimeter cube. So C will be the right answer. Another question. An object having a mass of 0.8 moving in a straight line with a velocity. So this is a starting velocity. A force is exerted for 1 minute. Time is in minutes, so time should always be in seconds. So you multiply it by 60, so it will be 60 seconds. And the velocity increased to 6. So basically the direction does not change. If I draw the figure, the direction in which the object is moving, that does not change. Only thing what changes is the velocity. So object is 0.8 kg. It was moving with a velocity of 2 meter per second. Then its velocity becomes 6 meter per second. We need the force. So how to get the force? We have the formula F is equals to ma. We have the mass, but we don't know the acceleration. So we can find the acceleration because we have all the things required for acceleration. Acceleration is change in the velocity divided by time. So final velocity is 6, initial is 2, and the time interval is 60. So it is 4 divided by 60. So 4 divided by 60, that's equal to 0.067. And we have the mass 0.8 multiplied by acceleration, which is 0.0667. That will come out as 0.053. So A will be the right answer. An object is moving in a circular path at a constant speed. Which statement about the acceleration of an object? So they mention speed is same. What they mean speed is same? It means if it was moving with 10 meter per second here, here also 10 meter per second, here also 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second. Speed is not changing. But keep in mind, when object is moving in a circular path, the direction of the force and acceleration are always acting towards the center. So direction of the force and direction of acceleration is always toward the center. So what could be the right statement? It is not. Which direction is towards the center? Z is towards the center. So C will be the right answer, that acceleration is directed towards arrow Z, or we can say it is towards center. And why this statement is wrong? It is always accelerating. Whenever object move in a circular path, it always accelerates because the direction is continuously changing. In question 8, an object is pivoted at point P. So point P is a pivot. A student tries to find the length of a string to a peg. He pulls with a force F. So he's applying a force F. What is the moment? To calculate a moment, it is force multiplied by perpendicular distance from the pivot. So force is there, but which distance is perpendicular? Q, R, S or T? Which distance is 90 degree to the force? So when we check S, you can see the distance and force have a 90-degree angle between them, or it is making a letter L. So what will be the right answer? C will be the right answer, because the moment is always the force multiplied by perpendicular distance between the force and the pivot. That's the perpendicular or 90-degree distance. That's why it will be F into S. Look, the formula to calculate the moment. If you check the formula for moment, that is force multiplied by perpendicular distance from the pivot. That's the formula to calculate the moment. So they are saying what should be the formula here to calculate the moment? The force applied is F. A force F is applied. But what distance we will take? So if I take Q, if I remove all the options, if I remove this R, I remove this S, and I remove this T. What about if I say Q? Q is perpendicular 90 degree to the force. No, it is not 90, because we always take a perpendicular distance from the pivot to calculate the moment or turning effect. So it's force multiplied by perpendicular distance. That's why it cannot be Q. When you check R, R is also not 90 degree to the force. It's making certain angle, but not 90. But when you check S, the distance between force and distance S, the angle between the distance S and the force, that is 90 degree. That's why C is the right answer. So these are the parts which we discuss, topics which we have completed. That's why we discussed. The other was actually about the gas molecule. We did not discuss about kinetic energy. That's why we are not going